Yeah, you'd expect crashes on the Fade or the Silva in that last slot. He's going to go towards the Fade. So a double initiator comp for Fnatic. They're going to have a lot of fighting power to go and take main control really early in these rounds. There's ideas to split through top mid. This is a great comp.
My eyes are glued onto what Boaster's game plan is. DRX with a decent idea that Fnatic might be exploring up. Here come Hyunmin and Bane.
Might be tested soon enough. They look like they want to square up for the engagement. That is a fight to be taken. Hyunmin! Hyunmin! Never to be outdone. This kid is shining on the biggest of stages. And to open up a pistol round for a three-piece like that, what a statement to make.
His ability to just adapt to the big stage has been incredible. You need people like that. And now Boaster the better. And that's opened the path towards B.
Boaster has found a bit of an avenue, but Hyunmin is going to be hot on their heels. A hinder, bit of a catch there. Boaster slowed down to a crawl. 30 seconds left to play with, to work an advantage potentially, but Fnatic are being surrounded on every single front.
They look like they want to go prodding back into Hyunmin. That's the last player you want to tangle with.
Could be looking to square up to him again once more. This is an opportunity for an ace to open. Denied towards the tail end, but Boaster has no chance in hell of carving a path to success here. The seconds are dwindling, and with it, cements victory for our lower bracket final. DRX leading nice and early.
And that's got to feel incredible to come out here. So a little bit of information denied. Hyunmin will have heard the Vice going into that direction. Alpha putting down the wall, and Flashback off the back of that is going for a wander down tiles. What a risk. But a perfect player to do it with the Ghost.
It's all about how you clear that corner. Alpha is dropped in the midst of all of it. Left wondering what the hell went. Entry though, be the tip of the spear for his team to set the path forwards. Bane still holding tight to the corner. Close quarters, exactly where the Stinger will thrive. It is 3v3. Looking to again gain a little bit more ground and not content to sit back and relax.
Yeah, they're going forward because they know the Flashback was on the flank, and Mako catches contact but catches a bullet as well. Hyunmin is still behind them with this ult. But can you actually land a big ultimate when you don't know where Fnatic are?
He's just biding his time, doesn't want to reveal his hand, his positioning, trying to keep Fnatic unknown and guessing here. Tap and Flashback, he is forcing the issue in a fight out wide into the open. Crashes, instant response, and sharp shooting from Kayak from afar. Make sure to seal it up and ensure that there is no danger.
Fnatic saving util, but as the pop comes through, DRX will have a good resistance here.
Yeah, gearing up for it now. There's a lot of util going to be sent. Here he is, trying to really light them up! This guy ult! You're kidding me! Smoke. Mako still alive, sitting pretty to the corner, but not for long. Crashes. Turning a fire, brings it to that 2v2. Still out wide, does force the fight, gets info. Knows where Flashback is. Composure's there, and a Dimensional Drift just to spot out this last straggler. Boaster spotted, and there's no chance for him, not quite. Freeing puts a bullet to the back of his brain. That's 3-1 now for DRX, leading nice and early. Deal with a trip, but no one left to punish that spot. Camp going to be broken, and again, this is unexpected. Why would you ever think that he could be lit up onto this corner, and it's a war of attrition. Flashback trying to deal that damage still. Freeing's going to be cleaned up here. A lot of damage done in the process, no kill claimed, but you can see some ults now being offloaded to Nightfall to lead the charge. Thorns towards the back. Hyunmin's looking to really speed this one up. He's slowed Fnatic down to a crawl. Crouch tucked tight, seeing if they can avoid the eye of the opposition. Again, double blinds it up. Hinder comes out as a result of it, and Bane locking down one of the extra avenues, ensuring that he buys time for his team to get in.
They are so claustrophobic right now.
They really are. Fnatic are trying to see if they can find a way to bite and punch their way through this one, but it is stalled out entirely. Plan has to go down. Alpha's got a heavy task ahead of him. Has to really deal with all of this one. The double dash in, crashes, puts a bullet towards it, and Alpha delivering from the side. The savior when they needed it most.
That's the reason you gotta respect him. And DRX.
Speaking of contested, up the gut through mid. Overdrive now popped off as well. This could be galvanizing, and how the hell do you deal with this one if you flashback? Got to respect that util. It's up to Free now. He's got to hold them back out towards Market. Ajar with the movement. Crashes. It's just trying to make it awkward, but it's not good enough. Not against the likes of him. Real heat up in form over the course of this tournament. He stamps down his authority over towards the B side. Time being bought for his team to get into the fray, into the fight.
Could be winnable here still, actually, with the Steel Garden. We'll see whether Alpha wants to commit it.
Wedding into the back pocket. Corners need to be cleared, though. That's great movement from Kayak. Just a jar again with that movement in time, but it's not enough to overcome. Massive player advantage, and DRX are going to be flexing with it. Again, no contestation over towards A main. It's purely mid-control. The sole focus here for Fnatic. Backing away, Hunter's Fury, they see that one as well. That pressure coming in through into market now. The Trip really going to be highlighting a lot of these players, and that's just to relieve most of it. Still with Flashback going down and Alpha soon to collect.
Huge value from the Stinger, isn't it?
Digging in deep now into the side to try and hold this one back into the retake. Hyunmin swinging wide, time is ticking though, and with Hyunmin falling, surely that's it. First domino that was needed, Mako will just try and exit and roll and retreat out, doing damage where he can alongside Bane here. As we were saying, a much needed round for Fnatic and a gift towards them. Ultimates saved.
He wasn't up to it previously.
Oh, Lion Prowler again, that Trip. I want to really play off the back of this one. Way out into the open, that's a Steel Garden. You're going to be forced to respect that one. TPing back and away, the sidearm! Pulled out Freeing, hello! Shorty into the hands of Bane, that's long distance and range of Freeing has been set up beautifully. Still jammed out Hinder! And what a supplementary fire! Hyunmin, the savior for his comrade, right when he was being stressed.
And the buy is shoddy. Fnatic are going for a half.
It's all over the place.
2 Guardians, 2 pistols.
Kayak trying to force the issue as well, trying to take a fight forwards, but that is a good connection. Conversion pass is ready. These players are lit up. Hailers around their heads are going to be slowed down. That fault line not quite good enough, but the bodies, the players ready to swing out and trade anyway. Finding their mark and finding their footing. These are guns reclaimed, but again, it comes from every single angle. Watched for, anticipated, Freeing, put in the squeeze. Crashes from behind. Looks to do the damage. A dimensional drift to escape. No way. An exit out as well. This is uncertainty across the map, but it leaves it in the end all just down to Crashies. Snap for him. It's a major difficulty. Not even really the right weapon for the job, but he just spots it. Freeing back towards it. They spot each other out, and now getting a bit of a move on. Smoke layer down. Haunt is broken. Freeing defense in his mind. The captain to cover through the smoke. Watching onto the angle. Mako falls. Freeing just in time. Deliver that death blow and earn DRX that 7th round. The spacing on it just right. Slowed it down, a bit of a fake TP into the corner. He is hard committed.
Off your feet!
Here comes the breach ultimate.
Rolling under Mako. He's still holding down a conversion path like you said, and that sets it up beautifully. Mako strikes where it hurts. Slowed to a crawl once more. And the flood in from DRX ready to put a stop to whatever Fnatic were up to.
They've been waiting for that the whole time. Hyunmin sat there, feasting on the ult orbs. Throwing bodies in now to try to take down Alpha. You still got to give him a little bit of worry.
Of course you do.
40 seconds.
You know how good his rifling can be, but Mako squares up to it anyway. It's a 4-piece for him to finish.
So, still with DRX, having 3 players ready to defend the B split, but Steel Garden's going to force them out.
Steel Garden fault line, slowing it down, Freeing. He did get out just in time, but that is a lot of ults being used now. Overdrive, and that's Freeing, just putting the bullet straight to the body. And the Piranha Kayak, double holding up. Hyunmin is fast onto the scene of the crime. Now YouTuber, what is that? From the bloody brink. It's Alpha again. Inserts himself and shouts out his authority onto the round. What a stamp to end round 12.
Alpha has been huge for them in a couple of big moments. They still have the fault line to defend with, and Boaster's paranoia, but Boaster's starting to think it might not be an A finish.
Chronicle, it's going to come down to reaction times here. He's now holding Util, wants to square up and take that fight. Double ups, shoulder to shoulder, him and Crashy. He's doing enough damage. Make sure to slow the approach. DRX really being stalled up, chewed up, and with that C's connecting, trying to spot the tendrils. Where the hell are those bullets going? Time is of the essence. No anticipation for Mako, but it's all being covered. Chronicle, what a time to come alive. Bane trying to batter his way past this one, but with time going down to the shreds at finer moments, it is Fnatic claiming that pistol, sorely needed. Contestant, smoke in your face as well.
He can swing around and fault line all of this for Crashies to play through.
Forward a peak, it's a horn forwards again, but now this is getting a little bit messy. It's a fault line again, sidestepped and avoided. Sees is good, and the paranoia a little bit better, but still, Hyunmin lights out, double dash forwards again, but recalled back just to get tricky with it. Chronicle forced out into the open. His position noted from prior. Now Kayak and Crashies, no intention of holding this one down, no intention of playing this one into the retake. Got to save the big boomstick.
The kills are just not going his way. He's got himself on a good line, but that's not where DRX are looking to go.
Full contact, so brave when you know that Kayak is holding on to the operator. And Alpha, rifle aim tested. Hyunmin with the trade. Chronicle, it's a full line up towards the top section of mid, and the kills they claim at least, and the space is there for DRX. Flashback. See if he can take that fight, but Kayak finally spotted and reveals his hand. He's doubled up. Has some backup. Bane looking to bait. Shoulder just peeking out, but you really want to test that guy, Kayak. lights him up, crashes with a follow-up, that 1-2 punch.
DRX looking to take their third trophy for Pacific this year. Each one would have been lifted by a different team as well.
Yeah,
T1, then PaperX, then DRX, and then Fnatic.
It's unfortunate for him, triggered early. Now primed, ready for the pounce. Bit of an exit coming through, Thorns to slow it down. Hyunmin, it's not Favor trying to take a fight like that. Will recall the way back into it still. It's going even, not quite. Scales being tipped in the favor of Fnatic, all at the back of Alpha Year. Doing some heavy lifting now, 17 to 11. Mori falls down, back to that spectator seat. Plant still down for DRX. Looking to retreat back.
Yeah, dropping off in this position is dangerous because Boaster still has a smoke.
Yeah, smoke
or at least
up.
he will do. He's already used one, but the next one's going to be coming back online very shortly.
There.
Dart up in a few. Fault line to clear most of the way, spotting out the players. Hyunmin wants a chance to shine here for Boaster. What a shot. Adjustment though from Bane. Micro flicker that. And it's really just Bane can't quite wrangle control of that rifle in time for Fnatic. An instant answer back after that unfortunate rollback at a
Setup really heavy around B main control.
You may control freeing. Hold on. Might be surprised sorely here. Okay, well he still ends up finding out one. A deep push of Alpha, almost anticipating there would be a second player with him, because why would Alpha be playing that brave and brazen up towards main?
I think he might have even caught a glimpse of Kayak, just for a moment.
Gearing up for the B split.
Yeah, he found the perfect line there, didn't he? Kayak's going to find it hard to get out of this spot, even as Neon. He's got to land the first.
First shot goes wide, it just was not there, and you called it, Josh. You said it, spoke it into motion, freeing. Sent him packing. Head slams back to the seat, same can be said for Boaster here. An instant answer. What an entry from DRX.
They dealt with that challenge so cleanly.
Had a few chances. Smoke in his face though, denies him. The sight line.
They're going to contact through that.
They're walking all the way through. It's a flash forwards again, but that is just gone wide again with a shot. Flash didn't even connect it to the first place, but what a stun. Follow-ups there. Fnatic filling in the gaps, making sure to reinforce all the available areas where there could be that weak spot. Double dash forwards again, freeing, doing some damage. Carving out a path to success into B. Flashback. There's a TP as well, just to get into the cross. Has that spike in his hands, and now a fight forwards again. Convergent paths. This sort of connection just into the back. Chronicle was a sit-in duck. No help, no bailout, but Boaster will at least answer back. Flashback and free now in a 2v3. Nightfall now used to get some audio information. It's going to be 2 tags. Plenty more where that came from now. You can see it. Fnatic gearing up.
Oh, the
One
TP.
step after another, the TP forwards.
Unheard.
No sound cues. Freeing, it's all come down to reaction. He's not going to be knowing exactly where Boaster's playing. And he slipped the net into a 1v1 now, but time ticking away onto the defuse. Half earned. Boaster taps, trying to pull freeing out wide and into the open, but he doesn't expect it. Up from behind like a dagger in the back. It's freeing to earn DRX at 11th.
We talked about the fact that in tough moments, he's often the player that drags Fnatic, kicking and screaming forward to believe.
Walkabouts, Guardian in hand. Kicking and screaming, he might have just done it, but surely, what is that?
Where did the...
I'm not too sure.
Where did the shots go?
Need a 0.25 at that one.
How on earth? Has he got a Bible in his back pocket?
Might have been moving. Bit of inaccuracy there, but what a mistake to make in a moment like this when the weaponry is really getting quite tight for Fnatic still. Bane willing to take point now. Answer back for his team. Still, guns not able to be reclaimed from spots like that, but rapidly approaching. This is Fnatic now trying to apply the pressure and the squeeze. Paranoia forwards. Kayak's damage done, but inside the spawn. Flashback's no more. It's up to Bane now in a 1v3. Ults against him. Steel Garner will push him out to the outer reaches of the site. Kayak as well going to be that human drone. Gets the info, exactly what they needed, and now Discipline played for, trying to set this one up to 3-2-1 and swinging past it. Fnatic are not done yet. Not allowing for that plan to go down, to get it into the post plan once more. Still with that util up, wall into your face in close quarter combat. That's where it's going to be thriving now. Hunter skewers in, and there is no comfortable ground to stand. DRX, they fill up the feed and get to that 12.
Hope here to start, and DRX are up to map point.
That's right, one more round for an unreal opener here. The best of 5 lower finals, pressure into the corner. Alpha Year spotted out, there's that recall, and look at it. They just follow it. The sight lines onto the minimap. The blind is good. The rifle aim could be a little bit better, but still, it's the kill that counts.
Oh, now a little bit of patience called by Mako. a fight.
No one's really home. Towards the back, still umming and ahhing. DRX, so will be able to lay claim to most of this site now. And Kayak, he's there, operator in hand, still finds it. Flashback now, left to answer back. Can he do it? Can he get it done? The reactions are fast as anything, and surely this is it. TP backing away, Kayak, all on his shoulders to survive in our opening map here. The DRX just like that, they scatter, peel up the rug, peel up the curtain. DRX don't want to give any more opening fights, no more engagements. They want to play this one with discipline. They want to make that statement. And what a statement it is, leading this best-of-5 lower finals with a win on Sunset.
We said it was...
So I think Alpha continuing his form and Qeon finding a bounce back from a tough map 1 are going to be two big keys for Fnatic here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sid, are you liking what you're seeing here from Hyunmin and Flashback map 1? They were absolutely dynamic. Are we expecting the same thing again here?
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
I feel like a link pressure. It's going to go into a B split.
Yeah, and that puts things on Flashback.
Spotted, freeing there onto the side as well. And, well, aim well trained, anticipating that this fight could be taken, dinked across the board here. So much damage being Fnatic players getting whistled down. It's almost anything, nothing at all. Boaster very much alone now. ISO needs some bailout from the rest of his team. Flashback looking to see if he can square up and take that fight nice and early, but the IGL makes him pay and makes him hurt for it. Chronicle following up again. B-side's going to be there for the taking here. 2v3 for DRX to play and make it a 1v3.
All on the back of Bane coming up through the flank. Alpha the first.
Yeah, it's an off angle as well. Did not anticipate it.
And the pop-off instantly from the Fnatic players. At the moment, though, they're just having to take mid-control off the back of Boaster's smokes. And that is quite a bit harder. At the moment, no resistance.
Oh, and Alpha just takes a peek. Not anticipated, not expected. What a mistake for Mako to make. Hyunmin looks to, again, see if he can answer back, but as he's peeking for the info, Kai wins the engagement. Critical win cons being met here for Fnatic's bonus round.
Yeah, very confident.
It's pretty critical here for Fnatic. We know they're a team with that resilience. They've been in positions back against the wall at times before. Flashback. Oh, he's still through the wall. He will eventually be peppered down. Early bonus conversion for Fnatic is massive for them. To the dome, only saved by the box there, but now you're going to be feeling it. Heat turned up. It's Fnatic sending this one flying forwards. Thorn's going to be used to try and slow the approach, but it's still torn away. Out of the hands of these DRX players, it's up to them now to put a stop to it. But again, they go over the wall together. They've not come back in time for success once more. Fnatic are coming into this one drilled, ready. Discipline in their hearts. Gonna lay claim to most of this one here. Already with that side control, still feeling uncomfortable as a hinder that does connect to DRX. Should be surely getting this one. No way! Close to not expected. It's 7 rounds in a row despite the pause. DRX.
Kayak with another ult to work with. It feels like the ult snowballs never stop for Fnatic. Qeon gets a free break on the wall as well. Freeing at least with an ult, right? So he doesn't have to be super worried, but there goes Mako. That's the punish I was talking about at the start of the map. If they go for an info peek, Fnatic players sharp enough to rip them off. 10 and 3 as well, Alpha.
Who's next? A real step up from him. Now you're seeing ult's going to be popped off. All earned prior. Kayak's behind. That's Steel Garden. Hello. One. They're trying to combine their might again with a util to follow through. There's enough of a slowdown. No one's home. No one entering into this side. The pit's going to be layered down anyway. That's going to attempt to get them back. Answering back. It's a quick pivot. Fnatic not looking to contest over towards B now, and they're going to get that mad sprint over towards the A side. It is open for the taking, but it's still left in that player disadvantage.
See where the Boaster can hold for a moment.
It's an onslaught now. It's going to be approaching his position rapidly at that side. It's off angles, and that no on top of it. He's not able to take that fight. Stand his ground towards it, and the back to Crashy's instinct kicking in. The awareness in the back of his mind that he's being pressured from multiple locations. Crashy's, no way! No way! DRX can catch a bloody break! Disrupting this one again, but he's being pulled back off to the side. We'll see if he can exit out into them. Flash is held into the hand, but again, their weapons removed, but not inspecting it, not clearing it. Finally, the weapons are free into their hands. Hyunmin trying to jump onto the chance, but Alpha! He's a monster, man! Tucked into the corner. It's a nightmare of a round that's been turned here for DRX. Thought the time could have gotten away from them, but now it's left up to Bane, and at this point, they know exactly where he stands. 11-1. Unreal domination to answer back from Fnatic. Really just looking ahead to Haven.
Yeah,
unless we see that miracle magic. But it does need to be perfect. Across the board, there's a wall in your face, a lot of damage and bullets coming on either way, but Alpha falls. Wall even being baited out in the process. It's caused a bit of a scurry in the camp of Fnatic. You see the players repositioning. Reinforcements arriving over towards B, but calling again for the pause.
Flashback doesn't have that gate crash to be able to enter, but Hyunmin still with his engagement
Might hit
abilities.
his footsteps potentially.
Yeah.
He's walking around. Okay, freeing. Watchful eye on it.
Both teams looking to try to punish.
Lying in way towards it. Flashback. Might get tested soon enough. Time running a little bit short there. Just a few stray shots missing the mark. Alerting to the position. Fnatic can still take this one, and as well as they take it together, traded out, at least with the one. Chronicle, though, he's delivering it now. He's raining and hammering down those blows with the pistols in hand. The damage is going awry. Not really landing onto the opposition, but as I say that, it's Bane to be the one to collect. Over the course of this tournament, he has been a clutch play, has been able to step up when his team has needed it. To be relying upon it. Hello. Oh, okay.
Portal closed.
Slight spot at the back side. Okay, Flashback is going to be jumping on the chance. He wants to draw out the blood here. Claim a couple of kills while they're at it and slowly closing in onto it. But Fnatic, they take the initiative forward just to fight. Oh my god, what is that by Bane?
It's a big one.
Handed it as well. That's a Bulldog in the hands of Chronicle. Double dash over and around. That's recall. My god, Chronicle! 8 bullets left, and this could get dicey. This could get dangerous. We were talking about it. Any one of these Fnatic players could step up, deliver those blows, and my god, an ace on the Thrifty, 5 HP and a Dream right now, back against the wall, freeing with bait. Filthy stuff. CS viewers, avert your eyes. What you might be about to see.
He's missed it.
Hold on.
He's
Shot
missed
fine.
him
He's missed the
entirely.
gap. Yeah, the Prowler drifted straight past it.
Crashes went to take the fight. Sorry, Kayak went to take the fight as well. Looking to swing out through the smoke. He got punished.
Crashies, I should say Chronicle, stands tall, holding back the line over towards that mid angle. Brought these Fnatic players together.
I'm worried about the clock here.
Yeah, 22 seconds left, and they've got bodies and players in position. Flashback, refight towards it. The flash not good, and as well as he hops up, it's not a favorable fight to take. Fnatic, this is how you get back into it now with shots landing like this. Mako. Straight back to the spectator seat, and what a mistake to make, because just like that, it's flipped on its head. A 2v3. Bane and freeing. Everybody wants to push this one back, but Boaster, util available to start, is going to be deaded. Pushing them back and away out of the fray, and fight to be taken again, but a wall in the face of Bane. So damn uncertain, it's a tap. Looking for that reaction, looking to see where these DRX players are lying around. Snappy in the end, but the reactions need to be sharper than that. Not too many bullets left remaining. Time on the defuse. Time again is drifting. Boaster to be defended as a half onto it, a tap. Time still away for it. Where's the swing?
Freeing must have crashed or something, man.
Where is it?
He's just not even taking the fight.
That's so unfortunate.
He's just AFK in B-Link.
Oh, man.
Kind of moment here in the lower bracket final. Interesting to hear from Mako, actually, after the previous victory that he had. Looking forward to this game.
Odin in hand, he could make mincemeat of them if he's handed the right opportunity. Now you're seeing it. It's a Prowler, Thorns up and overhead. A double dash into that smoke to try and dominate that angle. Still it's Chronicle, he's forward, steps forwards onto the mark again. Now Horn lights them up, and the bullets raining down. Still Boaster's going to be taking a dink of his own. TP's in to try and disrupt this play. Fnatic fast onto the scene, looking to see if they can make a play towards it.
Really quick on the flank here, Kayak.
Planted.
Coming up behind to challenge Freeing.
And that's a fight to be taken at 1 hour. Free and drop now, the pressure is applied from multiple angles. A pit is the extra element introduced here by Fnatic, really ensuring that they do not let this opportunity slip. Bane going for the reclearance, but Kayak plays it well with patience and discipline. Holds his hand as an overstay is welcome, and he's going to be just harassing from the sides the entire time. The emphasis and the onus being placed onto DRX. They're the ones who have to fight their way past this one because it is a slow death from 1,000 cuts, man! Judging that proximity, the damage already been done. That is that 12th round.
Which is a normal pathing that Hyunmin likes to go for. So DRX getting antied here on their attack sides.
Big reads by Fnatic and a double hole, double face.
They're so ready. I mean, that one as well could easily be to counter Hyunmin when he takes his normal pathing over towards A-Link.
Every player on DRX feeling like they have to be the ones to step up, but they just don't have the weapons for it. The shot's not landing. This is all Fnatic right now. They have put on a statement on Corrode. Leading out the available DRX players now. There is no more chances and no more hope for DRX. In the hands of Freeing, but short-lived for sure. Fnatic answer, and we are 1-1 in this best-of-5 lower finals.
Your opponent's ability to create space.
Absolutely, it's those saturates, those ultimates that Hyunmin was so good at on the defense on Sunset. But now, when we go into this attack side,
against what DRX were doing.
One play break start, doesn't give away the game just yet. 5 players grouped up over towards A now, looking to apply that pressure. Reinforcements need to arrive, and what a perfect paranoia just in time. Poster towards the back, the shots don't land, the recall back, and Alpha DRX are playing themselves in anyway. What a way to assert yourself and announce yourself to the party. Felt like that one was falling to pieces when the duelists weren't really able to get anything going, but
well, that shows you the power of the refract in that situation too.
Absolutely.
Hyunmin pulls all of the attention. Trip broke on the flank. Freeing started to think about it, but Alpha would have to hit some ungodly shots to make this one a reality.
It's going to have to be surgical. It goes on either side here. Kayak already taking a dink to the dome. Not much life left in him, but he can still do some damage perhaps from this angle. But time is ticking. It's getting away from him, and right from behind, that's where Bane is going to strike.
I mean, that's a good, confident look from Bane there, pushing all the way upstairs. Not just cowering on the site after getting brutalized on Corrode, looking to try to take the fight to Fnatic. Hyunmin, he takes a loss, but also building up one step towards his ultimate. Wasn't really about the duelist though, was it?
Trying to save a bit, some pieces of the util to try and take into the further fights. Deep smoke that's going to be layered down and dropped down. Still that logs angle is going to be anticipated. Mako to clear it. That dart not dealt with. It does light up multiple players, but they're flooding in now, trying to get the fight going. But what a flash and blind! It is flashed back with the immediate answer back. I mean, especially
seems like DRX get in.
Like DRX. It's one of the identifiers that Boaster was talking about. He was saying, well, you got to fight them early. You got to force the util out of them.
Well, that's the exact opposite of what they just did.
Exactly, right? So, got to see them playing towards that a little bit more. It's tough on a map like Haven. You see pressure spread out. You never really want to be the player that's hard anchoring alone when the rest of your team isn't ready to help out.
No, but I mean, at the same time, you see teams like, if you want to pick out a team that's playing a pretty similar composition, you find a team like Gen G, for example, and Foxy9 is
right.
stood.
Fnatic players will spread with the default. Bit of pressure again being applied. The shots fired off. Current's a bit further back from now, but Chronicle's gone down. That's just spam through the wall.
That's brutal. Sniffing this out possibly, but don't have too much room to maneuver. You can't go anywhere here. You just got to re-hit.
Comes down to this fight, taking us an off angle though, and this is disjointed. Freeing, he's not ready for the trade. Almost immediately off that back. Fnatic forwards again. Alpha wants to step up even more. Cage in your face though, and this is damage being dished out on either side of things. Crashes! It's 2 instantly layered out, and Freeing takes the right time to strike. Patience played, but doesn't have control towards the back of the site. Poster left turning around, looking for the time to see if he can deal that death blow. Denied for now. Freeing spotted out just from that barrel, and the shots are going wide. Poster still with that control. It's going on either side. Mako! He's done him dirty with that one. IGL v IGL action, and the running and gunning is what's saving them in this. Kayak in a 1v2. And no one willing to give him that sign of life. No one willing to give him that fight.
Oh,
Mako!
it's illegal!
Can't be doing it to him.
That's a red card!
Couldn't find it. It's knocked Fnatic down to lower economy. A couple of sheriffs still have a gun or two, at least with the Guardian. But up in mid here, flashback. He might get overzealous, and indeed, that's a head clean off. Shave from the shoulders. Gun. Kayak's contact. Poster, he's a paranoia in the back pocket. Repositions though, and spotters it out at least now. There's about 40 seconds left. Double dash in. That's a TP on alongside it. Reveals the position. Kayak doesn't care. All popped off, and he is safe as anything. Even the gun reclaimed in the process. He's got a rifle now, and this is applying from multiple directions. Fire from DRX is caught for. It's going to be towards that A-Link area, but you still have the smokes to contest with. These players are going to dig deep. If they fight on the site in a position like this, Fnatic have got them surrounded.
Drone doesn't get a tag on Bane. He'll have a chance.
Broken, but there's no fair fight, no squared up engagement. Dart reveals, Hyunmin spotted, noted, out, and this is too much to overcome. Overwhelmed here. Call is made, and there's the danger from Fnatic. Always lurking around every corner, you know, the damage they can do, weapons or not.
Very quick. Looking to take the fight into Kayak.
2 players spotted with the drone as well.
4 people.
They're going to refight. Flash through this one. They've got a ton of util to do it. It's a paranoia to lead the charge. And I mean, Freeing just worse for the way. Didn't expect that one. Mako's going to try and hold it down here. Recall into the corner. The heads are turned. What is that from Flashback? To TP up the gut straight through onto the site, but his immediate return of that fire. Kayak is there. Lying in wait now with the operator, might get another chance of things as well with the contact plays the DRX. They're playing right into GIANTX wheelhouse. And Bane's in a 1v2. Unexpected, unanticipated. Alpha should be able to do it easy enough.
Fnatic bring the fight to DRX. Whether they can adjust their own style too. Any confirmation over here from the drone, and Chronicle might think about ulting, but
he's walking up. He's walking up.
He's
found himself that opening fight as well, but Kayak is happy. Responds to the opposite side of the map, out towards Garage. That's Hyunmin dropped. No theft, hold on. Spotted out where Crashies is, a flash as well, but he's repositioned. The reposition is paranoia, they don't know! They don't know! It's a hard clearance and Crashy thrives underneath it. Buying enough time for the rest of his team to get in. It's an anger smoke place, and this is dangerous territory. Dangerous indeed. Bane rattling a couple of heads, trying to knock it all together, but that is way too much to deal with. Fnatic, the tempo's trying to be turned up against them.
Boaster hears it, calls for reinforcements.
Drone sees a lot of them. And they're already calling for the players to move forwards. That is spam into the corner. Mako didn't know where to stand into that one. TP as well, unexpected as anything. Another fight taken towards it. This is so damn aggressive. Fnatic, they don't let them breathe, man. Not a single inch of space is given up. There needs to be a course correction for DRX. Everything they're doing, butting their heads against a brick wall against the might of Fnatic. And they're playing like they want to get themselves into another grand finals, but for the first time, he's taken over. He's absolutely taken over. And he knows what it takes to get to a grand final, especially the top tournament, the best spot, the biggest stage of the year. Doesn't stop. Eco round overall, but there's a tag and damage done through the wall. Alpha, with him gone, a lot of the setup removed, and again, the call for the speed up. It's a double dash over, the recall as well, going to be pulling them all the way back, but again, okay, follow the traces, and you're going to be finding your marks. Damage done to all of them, up on top of logs. They are not ready for this. PaperX, or excuse me, DRX, giving glimpses of PaperX with the way that they're bloody playing, but Crashy, still a danger player. Lays it in towards the back, but he's just one man. What can he do? Lights up. Knows where the two players stand. TP across. This is a crossfire setup. Flash forward to the fight taken. And there it is. Player removed. Massacre Thrifty. I'm surprised at TRX, man. The pace like that has not been working out for them, but they are not to be... He sees it.
He's spotted that.
The gate crash. Lines in your face. TP to be taken. Into the back. It's a fake one. Double dash over towards it, but that's a pocket to play in! Alpha strikes where it hurts the most. You don't have your diligence if you're not clearing this one out. Hyunmin is just trying to punch a hole through the defense. It's too much though, way too much. And just like that, in rapid succession, it's Fnatic trying to end this one 6-6. Even up the half, blind in your face, shots fired in the dark, but surely a matter of time, and it is. Drawn up level, Fnatic, they're the ones in control.
A sick
forced to retreat there with a gate crash, already trying to post himself back up, but this is a setup here. Mako holding close. A shoulder might spoil the party. Reveal his position before he's known, and he's trying to re-clear off into the corner. Overwhelmed, potentially damage. Oh my goodness! Coverage there from Chronicle. Bottom section of mid. Could have been even more deadly at that, but Mako still delivering, still raining down those blows.
How on earth was he able to get so much value for just going on that swing?
Just absurdity. If we wanted to see the course correction, it starts here in round 13, and with a pistol round under their belt, DRX can be all smiles.
This time winning double pistol should put them in a position. A great chance to win here on Haven.
doing a thing.
Gone, that's an okay! Large face with the presence here. Fnatic are never down and out for the count, even with the weaker weaponry. Fight taken forwards towards them. Reaction here from DRX, but this is overwhelming. Potentially there, the bodies are just toppled. Backflips occurring onto the B site. And all in the name of Fnatic. They spill it out in the blood of their enemies. What a return. And it feels inevitable at that. Bane, he didn't come into this with much weaponry whatsoever. That's laying at the feet of his comrades.
They won't be leaving with much either.
Damage under Kron. 7 bullets. Rapidly from behind, crashes onto the flank. This surely should be a done deal. Finished business, especially with the damage done to Bane. Steps forwards. Chronicle, save pair of hands for this guy.
That's a ridiculous thrifty round there for Fnatic. The first 2 kills happened so fast. throw down a little bit more utility and buy time for the orb to come back up.
Oh yeah, Dart, double dash forwards. Hold on, he's playing this one into the anchor smoke. This is rapid by DRX. Kills are claimed across the board, but a weaker weaponry, surely they can't stay the hand of them. Up from the high ground, Kayak's got his eye on it. Flash in your face, and he's made it a 1v1. Flash back versus Kayak. Yoru v Yoru, and it comes down to the final margins. The tiniest of details. But an angle locked down by Kayak ensures that the round is theirs.
At the same time, it's Fnatic who are still in a bit of control with an opportunity to go for...
Hey up, hey up, hey up! What an adjustment! Micro flick to the dome, flashback is gone. Out for the count in this round. Deep push down mid, that's the IGL done. Bleeding out now is DRX, they need to find a way. What he's freeing has to be the playmaker, if there's any chance for DRX in this one. Potentially hearing with the sound cues, but guns out, well trained, return of it. Trying to tip-tap again, good movement overall. Rightful aim of Alfia is intact. Players are spotted though, our alarm bots triggered, that's going to be alerting it and calling for the speed up now. Fnatic are getting a move on.
They don't know that there's two on the flank, but Alpha puts down the turret just to make sure. Fnatic fully in control. The Viper not present in this post plant, but the numbers are just overwhelming.
I mean, DRX are already looking to save, I think.
Yeah.
You have to.
This round was so many individual risks. Well, Bane's just used his ult as well,
TP.
so now Alpha has a completely free one.
That's going to be heard. But the question is, where is it? Lying in wait, heaven or hell. It's a guessing game right now, and Bane has to win this fight out. It's a critical one.
30 seconds left.
The IGL down and out. This is 27 seconds
What
left
are they
into
cooking?
the round. What are they cooking? Hyunmin still lying here. Hinder dropped down on top of it. The spike is lying in retreat. Ooming and ahhing, moving around the map. It's onto Alpha now to see if he can carve out that spot, but Mako is not to be removed. Cemented into his spot. The spray now might be messy, but the damage is done. There's no way in hell he's reclaiming that. Mako to make the play when it mattered most, when time was fully against them. And all you got to do is survive. DRX, they stem that bleeding.
Get a round on the board at the final hour here. Just to stop Fnatic getting up to 11. Like A short ult, maybe B cubby ult. And so DRX looking to fight over A lobby, expecting that to be the location.
Flashback again.
What a shot!
Crashing into it, oh my! The damage done is just overwhelming, it's too much to counteract. It's taking absolutely everything for DRX to remain in the game. The Fnatic are so willing to just walk all over them.
As soon as there's a little bit of extra pressure, that saturate through early. Everyone on Fnatic, guns out, watching for the squad. Watching for the play, ready to punish at all times. It's smothering out there. Well, now they've got Kayak and Crashies to play with as well. This is where it gets completely out of control for DRX. They're going to need something huge to get back in this game.
Not even a consolation prize for weapon to be carried into the next. You're right, Josh. They need a major adjustment.
Or a single player who just decides...
Deep cam, broken immediately. That gets the acknowledgement that Freeing was looking for, and he's going to be feeling this now. If the dimensional drift popped off early, it's again a pace increase by Fnatic. Looking to clear most of the way in through the cage, and they spot out exactly where Freeing is playing, but he's going to try and take the play here. What is going on? Lit up Freeing, really being ISO booster. It's making matters and taking him into his own hands. Smoke blooms, blossoms, the recall just saves the day. Damage being done though on either side. Dimensional drift, it's a decision to be made here. Choosing to use it, DRX is sending it, flying forwards, it's getting that feel, spots out the two of them. One is missing, flash into the back! Oh my! And this is Fnatic fully taking over! DRX can't keep up!
And now 4 rounds in a row, it would have to be perfection from here to drag it into OT for DRX.
And they don't have the guns. There's no chance in a position like this, but with Alpha down and out.
Well, you asked for a hero. Flashback was that early in the tournament for DRX.
Steps up, drone spots it, taking a fight forwards, not the gun for the job. Guardian just can't do it. It's a lot of damage done. Kayak barely alive, but he's DRX players now making sure to seal up the gaps.
Fnatic playing slightly faster, going deeper, and offering DRX early fights, early engagements.
There's no reason to take risks still.
No.
With 2 players up, Freeing is very far forwards.
Yeah, in a 5v3, just drop back and play off. They can play off the trip.
Could get caught here.
You can feel the nerves in this game.
No way. Fake clone, you're not doing it to him. Not like this. There's no way. There's no way. Surely maintained. I mean, that spells it out. The mental composure, the state of affairs for Fnatic themselves. They're still believing like they can win at any moment. Chronicle would have to do it in a 1v5. For now, I think DRX can breathe that sigh of relief.
For a moment, but like we were talking about earlier, it takes everything for DRX just to fend off what Fnatic are doing.
Yeah, they're barely keeping their heads above water.
And this was a bit of a sloppy round from Fnatic. It was one where they went forwards and started scaling within the first 20 seconds pretty deep. Offering...
Gotta know that the fight could be taken here. That's an ult as well. Claimed out into the corner. Hinder dropped down at their feet. Drone tags. A lot of damage done. Hyunmin could be in a spot of bother. Calling for the call. What a shot is that? Just takes the peek anyway. It's a predictable play with a lockdown now. It's going to clear out most of the way into the A site. DRX. How do they play it?
How do you get back in against Chronicle's ult? They're going to waylay all this.
They can try and fight this. There's 3 seconds left. Use just to try and slow down the approach to make sure that they can't scale, but that is entertainment into the back anyway. Can we fake pressure? DRX holding it down, rooted to the spot, unwilling to give an inch. And time bled out of them. There's no pivot options, so no chance for it. DRX are finding ways to claw back in.
What a sick read from DRX there. There is a tiny gap for them to be able to play in heaven and in hell. And the waylay afforded them that opportunity to run backwards, dodge, charge, and put a lot of pressure on Free. Need to be perfect.
Spam goes either way, goes both angles. Kayak feeling like he needs to take the matters into his own hands and win that fight. Does him in. The adversary dismissed. And now all group is being played by Fnatic. They're trying to make it feel like it's just Alpha to the front of Paranoia. Forwards into the cage. Oh! They made their match. Double TP up and it's supposed to. Finger on the trigger a little bit faster towards it. But it's getting whiffy. Down into these tiny details. It's going away at DRX. Crashes in Alpha. Forced to retreat and seeing if they can escape the ire. But it is just impossible. DRX dragging it back. Takes the lead. Clone off onto another level of this one. Flashback hears it. There's signs of life. A lot of pressure and Freeing needs help. He needs it now. Bullets raining down as a Paranoia forwards, but they anticipate it. They buy their time and they temper the moment. Fnatic have found that opening and it's going to take heroics, but Mako can't compete. Not against it. Fnatic primed. The pit layer down. Flashback finished. Fnatic surely have done it. All the way down to the wire. It requires miracles now from Bane and Hyunmin. Sharp shooting is a given to even stand a chance, but look at the murk, look at the gloom you have to try and get past. Chronicle so keen to punish, so eager for the blood, and this is it. Haven is Fnatic's 13-11. Despite the best efforts of DRX, it is Fnatic now leading in this finals.
That opportunity has always eluded him. He's always spoken about wanting for Mako to finally lift that trophy. Had to watch Genji do it last year. Had to watch 2 other Pacific teams do it this year. Now, last chance to keep his team in this one. Now as a leader.
To shake it all off. The pressure, the expectations that you're weighing upon yourselves. Entire tournament long, DRX have been taking it one step at a time, but with an early kill like that, it's all gone to pot.
That's greedy, playing for the ult orb.
Now the onus on Flashback to see what he can do. Pressure apply potentially. Show's control still there for DRX and he's found it. Doesn't wait it out, just wants to take the kill and a shot straight away. White face in the end, Ghost aim! This is going all over the place. Doesn't matter. B site entirely open now for the taking. He's Kayak with that early ground.
Yeah, he's so deep, isn't he?
And Mako, will it be anticipated? Not quite. Doesn't expect them already to be that deep here. This is DRX getting cut out one step, one player at a time.
And now in a 2v4 that will be a nightmare to recover. They don't know if there's a player deep towards elbow. Could be in any positions all around the site. And Crashy's still with a bunch of util to work with. Kayak with a flash. Fnatic pushing and pulling on the pistol round, finding those gaps and those openings.
And how do you play this? No smoke to work around here. Everybody ingratiated themselves into the deeper corners of the site and the map. Fnatic cleaning up easily as that, only one player dropping. Letting nothing slip here. Early beginnings for Fnatic themselves.
Potential for Flashback to end up in a weird position.
Every stack of bodies over towards it. Fnatic are trying to make sure that this one lands safely over towards the A site. Kayak, again, asserting himself, full control over towards that showers area, and it's a fake with a TP. Looking to re-clear this one. Again, needs to be held into the smoke, and right-click and a recall. Not enough to treat. You can dissuade the plan from going down. Fnatic are the ones now once more in control. Don't know where these players are lying. Salvos as well going to be meeting. On top of that, C's collected. Right-click there. Hold on, that's a saturate. It does connect. Bullets are landing right now. Pulling apart these players. It's going to be up to players like Kayak to see if they can do anything about it. TP backing away. The Prowler forces the issue, but again, the issue is weaponry. Mako does have the rifle. A tap to force the pull. Kayak again might be expected onto that position. A bit of spam forwards. Again, these kills being rattled across. DRX doing a lot of damage. But it's left up to Mako. The spike already ticking far too out of range. Can't play for the win, but he can play to do the damage.
Just making sure that Chronicle goes down with him there. At the end of the day, it's just about that economic damage.
A fight in showers. Orb tapped, given up and conceded. They want Kayak's ult online ASAP. Deep drone, that's a saturate refight. Court 4. TP Alba, they've left Alpha out in the middle of nowhere. Boaster! What a step up from the IGL.
He forced the Bulldog and he's come away with a potential round win. And look at Crashies. Look at all the space he's gathered towards the back of A. Freeing is on an island.
He is. So tight in the corner here. Clearance will spell defeat. Here's the pressure, here's the footsteps, wall goes up. Crashies all the way around to the corner, it's getting cleared out, they know roughly the position. Gotta suspect that something was up, especially with Crashies in such a deep spot, and none the wiser.
Mako again, same as the pistol round, rotating back to the site.
Conversion.
Doesn't realize how deep somebody is.
Spike planted.
Crashies is just pushing the very limits of what he can get away with. I think ever since map 2, he's realized that there are gaps in what DRX are doing. Nobody set up the crunch. Nobody really set up the fight. Hyunmin's just sat inside a Astra Star.
I don't really know what's going on DRX. They need some sort of hit back, okay.
Sure.
That's one way to do it. If
Just hit the
start
shot.
hitting.
Well, I think partly the reason why they're happy here is because Bane's jiggle peeking towards B long and getting them good info. So it feels like it's still going to end A.
Crashies, hold on, what's going on here? There's fights to be happening across the board. Towards this A site, Sowers are sent flying forwards up into Lamps. Hyunmin, uncommitted, tucked tight, and that is insanity! He's up for an ace and around like this! And he's pulled them straight back into the game!
What a timing for it. They needed an adjustment. I'm not sure they even had an adjustment strategically, but he just went out there and killed all 5 of the players on Fnatic, so that I guess will get the job done. Brent, still though, no one on DRX out of their seats. No one on DRX, from what I could see, particularly popping off either. Yoru's messing around with the teleports.
Fake pressure.
Yeah, well, Flashbacks is real though. He's committed to this one.
Chronicle's watching. Chronicle's watching, and look at that. Primed and ready onto it. It's picture perfect with a crosshair placement, and even Boaster with his attack side up, laying claim to his life. There's only so much you can do from a spot like this. Hyunmin might be forcing the issue again. Sidestepped. Out of the eye of it, at least for now. Knifeforce going to be sidestepped. Horn forwards again, sees close quarters. Crashies, more than ready. It's going to be that 5th round added up to the tally because Fnatic are not done yet.
Picture perfect response from Fnatic. What's the adjustment here? Bane taking a slightly deeper line over towards B long, just getting in front of the Viper Orb. Still Hyunmin solo contesting showers. The only major difference is that Flashback's tucked up a bit closer in short.
Not broken, 2 plays lying in wait. Bane, he's trying to make a play! Util into the hands, tries to adjust the aim, it's Crashies. Left to contain, it's an even trade out.
It's a very solo effort though.
It is, and it's all feeling like heroics. Nothing really joint together from DRX, but maybe heroics is what it will take. Flashback. Alpha gone. Out of the fight for now, but that operator still deadly and still goddamn dangerous. Boaster gets his weapon into his hands. You're playing right into the palm of his hands.
Flash to re-clear. So DRX with some information. Mako holds strong.
Mako'd up. Way out to the open with the smoke dissipating. He spotted this player out. Dimensional drift forward. No way!
Sorry!
It's all gone wrong.
How has Boaster managed to punish Flashback there?
Chronicle forwards taking a step, but this is free and crosshair placement impeccable, but it's a guessing game. This Boaster could be landing anywhere. He's gambling onto the A side, excuse me. It's freeing, he's going to be left wondering now.
Wipes the sweat off his mouse hand and gets the plant down with 10 seconds left on the clock.
10 seconds.
Freeing, fairly far away. Boaster not with a great weapon for the job though.
still going to be left guessing where could he be, but he's taking risks now to reposition. Has stars to work with, can delay the plant. Big reposition. Wrapping all the way around. Here's it. Concuss into the pull. Disrupts it enough and buys him time. He's going to move on. It's knife out behavior. And Freeing still left guessing, but he's guessing incorrectly. The gambit going wrong. Smoke up, propped up. Showers at the TP, but that is going to be the snake bite, but it doesn't slow it down. What is that? Unbelievable!
Within a fraction of a second, just as he's about to die, acid creeping up, melting his ankles, he lands the shot. Top fragging for Fnatic. What's going on there?
Poster.
Oh, he's outplayed him.
Having an absolute life game. Reposted up.
Yeah, Prowler to try to get him on the line.
Two players, double Prowler, broken early, bullets are raining, Chronicle, he's hunting, he knows he's there, caught into the corner, the defense from Bane, Horn broken, sees there still, it comes down to the reactions, and he can't handle it. Not against the heat that's being turned up, crashes. He knows what it takes to deliver a team to a grand finals, especially on the biggest stage of the year, and Kayak can just lie in wait. It's all too predictable, it's all too easy. The DRX are left scrambling, wondering how the hell do we fight our way out of this one. Mako with his back against the wall, in a rock in a hard place. It's Crash is just forcing the issue. He's hammering the nails into the coffin with every single kill, with every single round.
Spike planted.
The 1v4, again, miracle plays, ordered up, but can Freeing deliver. One player found, three more to deal with. TP's misinformation, sowing it into their minds, and what a flicking adjustment again. They can't be stopped at this point. It's Fnatic with that Dayward destiny. They want that for grand finals. They want that placement there. They want access to a trophy that they've never been able to lift before.
They can feel it, can't they? The confidence in which they're taking all of these fights. When you've played enough big games like this, you can tell when your opponent's starting to crumble. And you can keep increasing the pressure. And then, of course, he's got the orbital strike in the back of his pocket too.
30 seconds left. Star's going to be dropped down out of Dimensional Drift again to layer out a path to success. Or even the Cosmic Divide is seeing it. Everything being used. Conversion pass to slow down the approach. It's a flash in the face of Mako. He can't withstand it. It's too much. He turned up all the way. You're out of the bloody pan and into the fire at this point. It's up to Hyunmin to see if he can deliver it. Nightfall, ults, everything being invested. It's a last hurrah and a last chance at that. DRX, they got to win this out and they need to do it now. Bullet through the box, that's another kill claimed, and it's going even at that with a 2v2.
Another flash still.
Rapid action, Stars lay it down. It's never ending. The pressure being pushed. One tap, forces it to pull, finding it. Seconds being bled out, stun connects. Chronicle slinking in from behind to deliver of death and more. And he's hunting for that chance to gain another trophy.
They're just not worried about anything. He's run in front of the waylay ult there, Chronicle, scaling with the spike, and then the post plant walks fully through lamps about as quickly as he could without making any noise. Because he's not scared about being punished. They know they're going to win.
It's a masterclass in calling that's being worked by Boaster.
That's a really good indication of buying defaulted.
Kayak, it's a fight taken. It's just a stun off the contact. Even if Kayak is alone, it's a gate crash to get out. There will be no trade in sight. And again, risk to be taken. It's freeing.
Oh, yeah.
Stepping forwards. Might be able to catch the timing again as back's turned towards him, but he fires too soon! And he's lit up on either side of things. Kayak rejoining the rest of the pack. One last chance here, but Maka's not even going to get it. With the molly lay it down, a short control is theirs.
Time is ticking.
It's Fnatic that are working him like a fiddle though. Hyunmin forwards onto the angle, needs to be sharp, needs to be more. Stunned up into the corner, Alpha takes it, Bane towards the back. It's left into that 2v2 for one last chance to really correct the course. Fnatic sidestepping, dwindling into the fight, damage done to all of them from behind. Mako gives him a lifeline, a shot in the dark. What a util collapsing onto a short, deadly trap, and even deadlier still, there's multiple layers to this. Players lying in wait like Crashies. Hayek's gone though. That's freeing forwards, but no follow-up onto Hyunmin. This is disjointed at best, yet DRX are still making the best of it. Find their way forwards, smoke dissipates, and with it the kills are claimed and collected. Corralda add it all up. DRX not finished yet.
Another lifeline. Mako gave them one to end the half. And now freeing a flashback combo together. I'm not even sure that he was intended to get that opener. That looked like he was aiming for the clone. Either way, 3 in with 3.
Flashback being inserted.
They're ready to go for this crunch. Look at Alfier's position. He's just backed it up now. He was thinking about going through the TP.
Lash Prowler, and there's a squeeze occurring. Out from the short angle, double dash up towards the top. Kayak! Tight. Again, he can't actually escape out of that spot. So the spam is enough with the traces. Chronicle forwards again. Chronicle! My God, man! Flashback now is going to be forced to answer back as best as he can in a spot like this, but it's just too much! The trophy cabinet is brimming for Qeon.
16 and 6. Look at some of these shots, how sharp and quick they are.
He's just locked in.
He really is. He's in the flow state.
The spare is creeping in.
Yeah, you can't help but hope for more when you get into a position like this.
Exactly, and then it all just becomes a little bit too real. Even if you were playing with that house money! Bait and switch.
What a punish. But DRX got to go through a nasty crossfire setup here.
How do you deal with it? Kayak tucked up here. Chronicles can force fight out into the open. That's a shot that does get claimed. Familiar position. Kayak still playing here. Will get traded out in the end. Even exchange at that. 3v3. DRX still to get that plant down, and the pressure is relentless. The Util Soup's coming out, and Alpha creeping from behind. He's found it. The right time to strike with Hyunmin gone. Comes down to the shots, and he needs to be landed now. DRX trying to carve a path, trying to carve anything at all. But 12 rounds is inevitable. Fnatic will not be denied.
Huge performance out there from the players under pressure after Chronicle went down. And Fnatic get their way up to match point. They have 8 opportunities to close this game out in a 3-1 fashion. Not even seeing the 5th man here.
Taking it forwards here, but Fnatic gearing up themselves. Down into a short angle. Kron spotted out, outside of it. That's a judge in your face, and the trades are coming in thick, fast, and ready already. Bane is running all over them, but shots in the back, shots in the dark. Oh! And that's surely done it. Fnatic, the uncrowned kings, are looking for that final trophy, that final throne that has always eluded them. They are coming for NRG's neck.